Hi everyone. Happy Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing well. I haven't been on here too much recently, so it's good to be back and especially talking about what we are going to talk about today. Um, we have a very special guest joining us, and I will introduce her here in a minute, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what our goal is here today. And as most of you know, the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And breast cancer has touched our lives here at WeHeart.biz very closely. My mother and my sister are both breast cancer survivors. So thankfully, they are doing wonderful today. But we want to raise awareness to talk about breast cancer so we can find ways to support those who have been impacted by breast cancer, as well as to highlight some things that we could do potentially to reduce some toxins in our body so we can reduce our chances of getting this disease. So that is our goal here. And again, we want to share smiles with you all here at WeHeart.biz. So we have a couple of products that we have designed to specifically support those with breast cancer, and we'll talk about those at the end here. And we will be donating 10% of those sales to our local Susan G. Komen, Missouri Foundation, so we can continue to support those who have been impacted. So that's a little bit of our goal here today and what we want to talk about. And my wonderful sister has agreed to be here with us today to share a little bit of her story with breast cancer. And I am so thankful she is here. I know this isn't an easy thing to talk about. It's also, so brave of her to be here with us to share this and just bring that awareness. So hopefully it will help others. So let me bring on Carrie here. There she is. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Very good. Thanks for being here.
Not a problem.
Oh, it looks like I'm going to pop up a comment here. Looks like Mom is here.
Hi, Mom.
Good morning. Oh, I love it. I asked her if she wanted to join us, but she said no.
Maybe she'll get the courage after this.
Yes. Yes. It's not that bad, is
No.
it? All
So far,
right. Well, again, thank you for being here with us and sharing your story. And I know it's going to help others and bring more awareness to breast cancer. So tell us a little bit about how this started for you. You know, you're living in California. You have two wonderful children. Life seemed normal. How did this all start for you?
actually, I wasn't due for a mammogram. I had had one previous, just a year and a half before this mammogram. But for a job, I had gotten a job working with children, and I've had plenty of jobs working with children that didn't require physical, but this job just happened to require one. So I went in for my physical, and the doctor said, since I had driven about an hour out of town to go to the doctor, that why don't we just do all these things? He's like, you're going to be doing 6 months anyway for the mammogram. Um, and so I had my mammogram, and they immediately called me right back in. So it came out of nowhere. This type of breast cancer doesn't have lumps, although self exams are very, very important as well. Without the mammogram, it wouldn't have been spotted.
That's amazing.
Hmm.
So without the mammogram, they wouldn't have found it as early as they did.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. And it had grown this large just in the year and a half since the previous mammogram where it didn't show up. So
Okay,
it was fast growing. So mammograms are very important. Um, you
that's
know.
awesome. Well, I appreciate you saying that because that's something we all can do. Um, and I believe they say at 40 is when you should start or at least have your first one. So you have your baseline. So
Hmm.
then they'll know if there's any changes on your newer ones from before.
Yeah.
Um, you gave me the courage to have my first one last year.
Yay!
Um,
So happy for you. Yeah.
yeah, it's not as bad. I mean, it's not comfortable, but it's short and you can do it, right?
Everyone can do it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and if you didn't have yours, they
Mhm.
probably wouldn't have found it as early as they did.
Yeah. It would have had a lot more months of growth, before I had the mammogram. So,
Hmm.
you have to stay regular as well as the self exams and trust your gut. If something's just not feeling right, if something feels different, I'll always go to the doctor and ask, you
Yep,
know,
yep,
stay
that's
on top
great
of it.
advice.
Mm-hmm.
So you are now cancer free, which is
Woohoo.
awesome.
Yeah.
So it's been over a year now, right?
2 years ago, I had my surgery,
Yep.
and it'll be 2 years in December since the radiation. Yeah, and everything has come back good. So,
Yep. That's awesome.
yep.
Woohoo!
I
Yay!
know. It's hard to,
Oh,
but yeah, you just have to stay on top of your appointments, following up, so you get yourself
mhm.
that mind again. And if there would be something, catch it early. You never know. So just you got to
Yep.
stay on top of it.
That's awesome. So on top of staying on up to date with your mammograms, are you doing anything else to help reduce your toxins in your body or just reducing stress? Are you doing anything different that you weren't before?
Absolutely. Number one, sleep is key. I really make sleep a priority in my life. That's the first thing I find I lose, when I let life get to me too much. So I
Mm-hmm.
think rest, because not having enough rest does feed into anything toxic in your system or cancer growing. Stress is a big or lack of rest. So I try to eliminate stress by getting enough rest at night so I can handle my days better. But
Mm-hmm.
also eating. I've been plant based for a year and a half now, and my body has never felt better. And I don't know if it's right for everyone's body, but how it makes me feel,
Mm-hmm.
putting more plants in my body, clean foods in my body, less processed foods in my body, really, have helped me feel a lot better. And I feel a lot, I'm being more proactive. So if something did happen, I know I'm doing the things I need to do to prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do everything I can,
That's
knowing.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your diet is huge and it is something that you have control over what you are putting in your body.
Yeah.
As well as on your body. So, as you know, this past year I partnered with a company called Crunchy, which is all toxin free skincare and makeup products. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to join this company was because of that fact and me wanting to start reducing my toxins in my body in ways that I had control over.
Absolutely.
They call that your body burden. So all those toxins you put in your body, on your body, you're exposed to, it all starts to build up over time. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's um, really important, like you are with your diet and reducing your stress and exercising and sleep and all that stuff. It's so important that we take control of that because some of the other stuff we can't control.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, it all helps to reduce our chances of breast cancer or any other types of diseases
For
in
sure. It's a
general.
holistic approach. And I've just scratched the surface, through, you with your crunchy too, and understanding more about, what I'm putting on the outside of my skin and what's absorbing. It's easy
Mm-hmm.
to think about the stuff you're actually eating because you are
Mm-hmm.
ingesting them. You forget to think about what actually sinks in the surface of your skin.
Yep.
So it's been a great thing that, we've really been educated through you and learning about, those type of toxins too.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important. And that's why I'm happy you're here to share all this with us. So we have a comment on our shirts. So Aaron says, love the shirts.
Yay.
Yeah, we
I
have
do too.
twins. Yeah, I love it.
Adorable.
Um, so let's talk about the shirts. So I had mentioned earlier that we have two products that we have designed to help bring awareness and support to people who have been impacted by breast cancer. And these t-shirts are one of the items that we have featured at We Heart Biz. 10% of the sales of these t-shirts are going to go towards the Susan G. Komen Missouri Foundation. as a way to continue to support those who have been impacted by breast cancer, but also to support the research efforts to hopefully reduce breast cancer and find more treatment methods and just the prevention part of things. So that is our way of helping to give back to the community and those that have been impacted. Did you have anything else with you?
I do. Let's see if I can do this. I gotta back up.
It's a big blanket, yes.
I know. Let's see.
Oh.
Let's get creative here. We have string on the
here,
top.
Let's see if I can make you. Oh, I don't. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, awesome. That looks great, Carrie.
Yeah, it has my name on it. The softest blanket in the world. It's all of our favorites.
That's awesome.
It's on my lap now.
So the story behind that blanket is my husband and I, he designed it. I have to give him the credit. But we wanted to give Carrie something when she was going through treatment that would let her know that we were still thinking of her, because you're in California, we're in Missouri. We couldn't be with you for all of your treatment, and we wanted you to know that we were thinking of you. But also the words on there hopefully spoke to you, because
absolutely
you did show so much courage and so much strength throughout your treatment process, and then since that time you've continued to show that, and it's amazing. And I hope that blanket is like a symbol of all that for you. So, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it really is. It's just like getting a hug from the people that care about you during a hard time, and like you said, now it just kind of shows the journey that we've all been on, and like it does give me strength now, like encouragement, and like keep going. And I like that.
Awesome. So that will be the other item that we are featuring with We Heart Biz, that we will give 10% of those sales to that foundation as well. They make a great gift for anyone who's been impacted by it. Even if it's been years ago, you still can remind them of their strength during that time that they got through it, or if they're currently going through treatment. We have a couple comments here, Carrie. I'm going to pop up here. So Kathy, her mom, wrote, "You both are so special. Breast cancer is so real. Continue to get mammograms and keep a healthy lifestyle." Yes. Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
Love the shirts too. They have a great message. Yes.
Aww.
Yes. And Rachel wrote, "Thank you for sharing tips. Prevention is key." Yes. Yep. The more education that we can share and use ourselves in our life really is going to make a difference. Aaron asked, "Can we see the blanket again? Can I make Carrie the solo screen?" Yes, you can.
Okay.
Can you do that now, Aaron? Are you here, Aaron? Oh, thank you. Here, let me take this off. Oh, perfect, Carrie. I love it. So it says strength on the top, then it has her name, and then it says courage on the bottom.
Oh, courage.
Perfect.
I can't see what I'm doing. But it is our family favorite, and it reminds even my children that, like, when we went through it all, that there were family all around, with us, and anyone who needed it could, use it. It was nice. Really nice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Special.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or special or anything like that. I mean, it's a blanket, but that blanket has so much meaning. Just like this t-shirt, when I wear it, it means so much to me. So I'm just going to hop on WeHeart.biz page real quick and show everyone where they can find those. So add to the stream. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. All right. And now, okay. So if you go to weheart.biz, this is our main webpage. You can find it here, or you can go by products or holiday. You'll see breast cancer awareness specials, and you click on there, and then that's where you can find the t-shirt, and this is where you can find that blanket. And then obviously you could personalize it however you would like, with whoever name that you would like. So then I'll share a link to that in the comments later too. So is there anything else that you want to share with us about your journey or breast cancer, or things that we could do? I mean, you've kind of highlighted on a lot of things.
Just to remember that prevention is key, number one. And number two, supporting small businesses like yourself that are supporting such a big cause is really important. It's these messages that get across to us every day. People seeing you wear this shirt. It's a really super soft, comfy shirt, and you might even just get a hug out of it, and it all just comes together. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really. And although sometimes I've struggled with like remembering, like, do I want to have that remembrance? But I do. I want to spread the message. I want the men and women with breast cancer to know they're not alone. And this message that you can give to people really helps share that we're not alone, about taking care of the ones that we love, and supporting businesses like yourself that are giving back during this important month.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Carrie, so much for being here. I just want to go through the comments real quick. Aaron wrote, "You both are awesome. I'm so lucky to be a part of your family." Very sweet.
We're lucky too.
Yeah, so as you can see, I hope everyone gets the message that we're just trying to bring awareness to breast cancer this month. And so if you have any questions for Carrie, feel free to put them in the comments, or for me, put them in the comments, or message me if you don't feel comfortable putting them up on the comments. We'll make sure we give you any answers to your questions, and I'll make sure I can have a contact for Carrie if you want to talk to her directly. Carrie, I am so thankful that you're here. I'm so thankful that you are healthy. I'm so thankful Mom is healthy. You guys are amazing, and I'm happy that we're able to share this with everyone.
Oh, well, we're happy that you're healthy. And thank you for using this forum to spread the word. That means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's it for today. And thank you again. And we will see you guys hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully I'll be back on here more often. All right. Bye, everyone.